So Donald Trump out in California. Here he is with Gavin Newsom, the California governor elected, I guess lieutenant governor as well. Jerry Brown. I'm not sure who the third person is in camera frame here, but it is Trump is. This is a stunning example of someone who resents California because that's where all the votes came to make him lose the general election tally. And California has the power on things like cafe standards and whatnot to push back on Donald Trump. And someone who knows nothing about what he's talking about, but feels obligated to pretend that he does. This is a sick individual, but let's hear him. Here he is.
And I know Gavin's committed. We're all committed. I'm committed to make sure that we get all of this cleaned out and protected. Got to take care of the floors. You know, the floors of the forests. Very important. You look at other countries where they do it differently, and it's a whole different story. I was with the president of Finland, and he said, we have a much different, we're a forest nation. He called it a forest nation. And they spend a lot of time on raking and cleaning and doing things, and they don't have any problem. And when it is, it's a very small problem. So I know everybody's looking at that, to that end, and it's going to work out. It's going to work out well.
Yeah, all the adults surrounding him are thinking, this guy's a complete, total moron. For one reason, he's a total moron, is this. This is the average climate of May to October in Finland and California. The red signifying California, the blue, Finland. The numbers on the left, is that the y-axis, is the average precipitation totals between May and October in inches of rain.
Might have something to do with how they rake the floors.
Yes. You will notice that the precipitation in Finland versus California is almost 7 times greater.
And the raking is about 7 times greater as well.
Right. It makes the raking easier. That's the whole point. Because things are looser and you don't, in raking water, there's no...
Maybe if you raked more in California, you'd get more rain.
I would also add that the, is it the Prime Minister of Finland? Has no recollection of that conversation. The president. Reportedly, according to the AP, isn't sure where the U.S. President Donald Trump got the idea that raking is part of his country's routine for managing its substantial forests. The Finnish president said in an interview published Sunday that he spoke briefly with Trump about forest management on November 11th when they were both in Paris for Armistice Day's events. He said the conversation focused on California wildfires and the surveillance system Finland uses to monitor forests for fires. He remembered telling Trump we take care of our forests, but couldn't recall raking coming up. I mean, what are you going to say? The guy's a moron. All right, we have more of Donald Trump being a moron in a bit, but first we're going to take a break.